Hello and welcome back to Oblivion, and we're back here in Cyrodiil, out of the Shivering Isles. There's a few more quests left in the Shivering Isles, but they're pretty minor, and some of them are kind of difficult to complete, so we're going to put them on hold, or we might not complete them at all. I'm not sure. One of them is just a Pearl collection quest, and I still have to capture a Qarl. Finish the Museum of Oddities collection. Yeah, so nothing that interesting. So I think we're going to head back to Cyrodiil and do some quests here. There is this quest, Tears of the Savior, that I started. I got some ways into it. And stopped. I think I was busy on something else. Sadrasa of the Mages Guild on Leowyn has tasked me to find Garradon's Tears. Sadrasa enjoys collecting crystals of a magical nature and is willing to pay a handsome amount of gold for each tear I receive or recover. Oh, okay, I found some of these already. Let's see. Julian Fannis referred me to a book, Nightfall, available at the first edition bookshop in the Market District if I want to learn more about the possible location of Garradon's Tears. So we're gonna do that. Let's see if this quest has an ending, or if it's just a ongoing fetch quest, collection quest. Here we go, first edition. I've been here before. Alright, can I talk to you about the book?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Hello. Gwynnis.
Well, just this once, I don't suppose it would do any harm. Gwynnis mentioned he was staying at the Tiber Septim Hotel.
Oh, that's part of another quest.
He'd be willing to sell you Volume 3, but I doubt it. He was very pleased with his purchase.
Right.
Take it.
What was the book I was looking for? Nightfall.
Care. Good day. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Sure. I'll buy your book. I've purchased Nightfall from Fintias at first edition bookshop in the Market District. I should read it to find out more about Garradon's Tears. What else you got? The posting of the hunt. I think that's a new one. I'll buy it. I'll tell all my friends about you. Nightfall tells the tale of Qarradon and the quest for the Everflow Ewer at a place known as Frostfire Glade. It is supposedly located in the mountains near Bruma. Using some of the references from the story, I was able to pinpoint it on my map. The book also mentions needing special refined frost salts to get into the glade. I should speak to Julian Fannis about this. Didn't the Everflow Ewer make an appearance in Skyrim? Excerpt from Nightfall, Tales of Heroism and Chivalry, edited by Carillion Odrenius. The Legend of Qarradon Stalros, as told by Jaren Athwild, squire and friend. And so it came to pass that on the first month before the harvest, nary a decent crop could be found in the drought-ridden fields of Farmantle Glens. 27 families, their bellies sunken and empty, turned to the lordship who had been so fair to them in hard times before. The man ruled not with an iron gauntlet, but with a soft touch of silken kindness. My lord Qarradon Stalros, knight-errant of Farmantle Glens. I watched sadly as my lord Qarradon looked out at the withered fields before him from his meager stone keep, and cursed the luck that tainted the skies and stopped the rains from falling. The families in his charge would not last the winter, which was always bitter and cold in the northern reaches of Jorel's. His own supply of grain was already picked clean. There was barely enough to sustain him for the months ahead. I know if my lord had the food there, he would have shared gladly, allowing his charges to pay him back in whatever time or manner they could afford, and in some cases, to those in dire need, give it to them without costs. Something had to be done, and it had to be done soon. Sparing not a drake, Garrett paid for the best sages he could find and used the rest to buy as much surplus grain as he could wrest from the neighboring domains. A month passed and nothing surfaced. Winter's icy tendrils would soon creep across Farmantle glens, causing the green to disappear from the landscapes. Families would have to huddle close to their hearts, keeping warm and rationing the bits of food Garrett had given them. I could see Garrett's patience, which was immense, mind you, wearing thin. He told me he considered selling his keep, his belongings, anything to help his people alive, keep his people alive, if only the harvest would yield more. They'd be saved. Then, as if Mara herself had answered his prayers, a sage entered Garrett's keep with the answer. Legend told of a vessel of sorts from which water would pour endlessly, known as the Everflow Ewer. Some said the divines themselves created it. Others thought perhaps a powerful sorcerer enchanted it. Wherever it was from, Garrett knew this could be his chance. Following the directions from the sage, my lord and I set out to recover the Ewer and rid Farmantle glens of the drought. It took days to reach the entrance to the palace. After we passed through a winding passage, we finally came to an odd door covered in mystical symbols. As the sage instructed, my lord touched some refined frost salts to the door. The ancient stone door opened, and we proceeded into the glade. A cave cut into the hillside led into a small glade of trees. In the center of the glade, flanked by two standing stones, was the stone altar. On the altar, seemingly glowing with inner light, was the ewer. Cut from crystal, the vessel was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Water filled it to the very top, and as legends held, would never diminish as the liquid decanted from it. Eager to return to his domain, Garrett grasped the ewer in hand. Suddenly, the ground trembled as though the mountains themselves were angered. The sky changed from sunlit blue to dreary gray. Even the ring of trees forming the glade seemed to bend away slightly from the altar, as if fearing what was to come. Then, with no warning, one of the standing stones cracked and exploded. My gaze froze and my heart fell as I looked upon the guardian of the glade, a huge creature, seemingly cut from the very same crystal as the ewer, stepped forth and growled menacingly at my master. The air around it became very cold, as if it was born from the glaciers of the northern mountains. This was a being of ice, a living, breathing ice. Garrett shouted at me to run as he drew his blade. Still clutching the ewer in one hand, he gave a mighty swing at the creature. When the forged steel struck home, it gave a resounding ring and merely chipped the beast as a spike would when driven against the hardest of rocks. Never showing fear, my lord swung again and again, each blow being harmlessly deflected away. Then a single mighty blow from the ice creature knocked my lord down. His blade slid away, and he lay on the forest floor looking up into the crystalline eyes of his death. The ice creature raised its arm again for the fatal blow and brought it down hard at Garrett's prone form. I don't know why he did it. Perhaps it was instinct. Perhaps a moment's lapse in judgment, but my lord lifted the Everflow ewer defensively as he got up to a kneeling position. The blow from the creature connected with the vessel, creating an ear-splitting crash. There was a sound of water splashing and a horrible cracking noise as the sundered pitcher sent waves of freezing water in all directions. Even as I watched the liquid cover the ice creature and my poor master, they seemed suspended in place as if frozen solid. At the time, I didn't know how true my thoughts had become. As I watched in horror, they were encased in a tome of pure ice. I could see Garrett's face as the ice overtook him, and I could swear he was crying. A few of his tears froze and fell to the ground at his feet. like beautiful blue crystals. He knew he'd failed his mission. His people would starve, and he was responsible. Frost and ice covered everything in the glade now. The trees, the rocks, the soil, everything. It was then that I became aware that the very air around me began to freeze. It was like a cold winter's night at first, and then it rapidly became worse. The cold was so bad it turned into a sort of frozen heat. It began to burn, my throat became tight, and breathing became difficult. I began to lose my feeling in my arms and legs, and my vision was beginning to blur. I had to escape this icy glade and tell a Garridan story. It was, oh thank God, the last page. It was the least I could do for such a noble man. With every bit of strength I could muster, I ran from the frostfire and back through the cave. I barely escaped with my life. My journey back to the domain of Garridan was a sad one. My heart was heavy, my mind clouded with misery. He was a good man, the greatest I'd ever known. To die like that was no way for such an honorable knight to end his life. When I finally reached the outskirts of Fermantle Glen, the farmers were waiting for me. I was ready to tell them the sad news, but they raised a cheer of great joy. They told me that only a week ago, a strange bluish glowing rain fell on their fields, and that the next day the crops began to grow as if there had never been a drought. A week ago was exactly when my master was frozen in that horrible glade. And as tears froze like bluish raindrops frozen in time, I looked upon the heavens, and the twinkling lights suddenly gave me great comfort. I thanked Mara and headed home. Well, I hope we get to come across this scene, Garridan and the Sentinel thing. That must be a sight. So, I need the special refined frost salts. Let's head back to the lady that gave me the quest.
Speak. Well met, guildmate.
Anything else I can help with?
Garridan's tears.
I wish I could tell you more about them, but that's all I remember from speaking to my colleagues here at the university.
Refined frost salts.
Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality. I refined them myself. Only quality goods.
I have to buy them, but you sent me on this quest. I don't know how many I need. I'll buy all of them. I've required refined frost salts from Julian. I should now make my way to Frostfire Glade. Let's go.
A pleasure to serve. If you come across...
Alright, we're going north. Near Bruma? Here it is, Frostfire Glade. Is there a ruin here I can enter? No. Entrance is blocked. Okay. Just checking. It's good to be back in Cyrodiil. Sanity abound. Good luck, dude. You're not gonna win this fight. Oh, maybe he will. He's an Imperial Legion. Might take a while, though. I don't know if I want to sit around and wait for the results. I'll help him out. Oh, he sees something else. Never a day's rest for the Imperial Legion soldiers. They're just out doing their thing, hunting bears, minotaurs. All manner of critters. They are a busy bunch. Don't have time to talk to me. I've got combat music. Someone's on my tail. I don't know who or what. Frostfire Cave. Rats. Filling up all my soul gems with these garbage rat souls. Oh, there we go. And we leveled up. Ow. Well, I gotta say, after spending some time in the Shivering Isles, this is a cakewalk. Here we go. Tears of the Savior. I've arrived at the entrance to Frostfire Glade. Like the book describes, the refined frost salts are in my hand. All I must do is open the seal by touching it. I'm gonna do a hard save here real quick. Okay. I've entered Frostfire Glade. The entire area seems filled with swirling, freezing mist. Really? I don't see it. The extreme cold in this place is unbearable without magical protection. The glade is true to its namesake. The frost burns as if it was fire. I should now carefully begin searching it for Garriden's tears. Am I going to take damage outside then? Visually, it's not any different than outside the glade. I hear flowing water. Oh yeah, I'm taking frost damage. That's fine. There it is. Frost Atronach Glade Lord. Get out of here. Gideon was weak. He couldn't defeat you. Pathetic. Where's Gideon? Oh, he's up there. In the center of the Frostfire Glade, I've discovered an astonishing sight. Garriden, not Gideon. Garriden himself locked in an eternal frozen struggle with a huge frost Atronach. It appears that Garriden had dropped his weapon and was using the Ewer to protect himself. The Atronach smashed the Ewer, which must have reacted with the magical waters and froze everything solid. A sad end for such a noble knight. We can unfreeze him. We can thaw him out. Revive him, rebuild him. Can't really get a good look in there. That's the Atronach. I can't really see Gideon though. There he is. Yeah, the Ewer has been destroyed, it looks like. Garriden's tear. I found one of Garriden's tears. I should continue searching, because there may be more. Alright, well, they would be around here, right? Or maybe I have to... Oh, here we go. Found one. I should continue searching as there may be more. That's the third one. Fourth one. It probably won't be too far from Garrison. Fifth one. I found the fifth and final one of Garrison's tears. I can now return to Sidrasa and Leywin for my hard-earned reward and perhaps a warm fire. I wish I could melt this ice, get a good look at him. I want to see what kind of armor he's wearing. Can't really tell. Where is this on the map? Oh, okay. It's a separate little zone. Alright, back to Sidrasa. Alright, we're back in Leywin. Sidrasa is around here somewhere. I guess she's the one who gave me the quest to start with. Yeah, and I had to go to the mage eventually to find more info on the tiers. Hiya.
You look like you've seen some travel.
Garrison's tears.
You found 5 of the tiers? Fantastic. This turned out better than I expected. Perhaps a little bit of a bonus is in order.
Heck yeah. 2,500 gold. Not bad. Garrison's tears. Tell me about him.
They're the pride of my collection.
Alright.
Tears look beautiful in my collection. 1,000 thanks once again.
Can I steal him from you? No. Stole his money, though. Take that soul gem. Alright, well, that's Garrison's tears. There's a stable outside in that direction. I gotta get out of here. Blackwood. Alright, I got a few minutes left. We can check out this location outside. There's a lot of unexplored areas. Over here, a lodge, a stable, something. We can go have a look. A farm. Greyland. Or Greyland. Anyone home? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I do? Marauder, what are you doing here? Daedric Daikatana. Oh, look at that loot. 4,800. Yeah, I'm gonna sell all this. Cool. Why is there a marauder here? What did you want? What did you come for? Are you part of another quest? This place is trashed. Looks like they were looking for something. Skooma. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't see any secret rooms or anything. Nope, just a nondescript house with a marauder in it. Alright then. There's another thing I wanted to check out, Farragle Inn. I went here briefly for another quest, but I didn't talk to everyone. I only talked to one specific person, but now we're not on a particular quest. We can
all that stuff about having to
meet some new people.
Are you here to visit me and perhaps purchase more of my famous potato bread?
Yeah, we helped her with her potatoes.
Would you like to buy some of my famous potato bread?
Not today.
Very well. Come back if you change your mind.
Potato bread.
Safe journey to you.
Sounds good though.
I hear you.
Talk to me.
Well met.
Rumors?
The Imperial City is densely urbanized with a few large parks and waterside dock areas.
Thank you.
Farewell.
What do you want?
Nope. Okay, everyone here is dull and uninteresting and has nothing to say. Well, I had to make sure. I'm out of here. Alright. Inn of Ill Omen, we're going there. That sounds fun. I heard about that from somewhere. Someone was chatting and gave me a tip about this place. I don't remember where I heard it from. But it sounds ominous. Inn of Ill Omen. Anything outside? There's a Oblivion gate up there. Maybe I'll do another Oblivion gate soon. Let's head inside. Oh, looks cozy. Hi.
Hello, stranger. We don't get many visitors around here.
Minerva.
Makes things pretty lonely for me, if you know what I mean.
Minerva, where have I heard that? Is that a Fallout character? I think it is. Rufio.
Not a lot to tell. He doesn't much like company, and spends most of his time in his room. Mannheim thinks he's hiding out from someone.
Rufio's hiding out from someone? Well, I gotta talk to him. Inn of Ill Omen.
The only people that stay here are stragglers on the Green Road. Me, I got no place else to be. Besides, I think Mannheim is sweet on me.
Alright, I gotta talk to this Mannheim.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Mannheim.
We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio.
Tell me about the inn.
That's a horrible name for an inn, I know, but I just can't bring myself to change it. Besides, I like the sign.
Yeah, I can't imagine people are gonna seek this place out. They're not gonna want to stay here. The Inn of Ill Omen. Tell me about Rufio.
Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab. His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception.
He lives in your basement? Okay.
Goodbye, my friend, and remember, you're always welcome here.
Alright, where's the hatch? Inn of Ill Omen private quarters. Rufio. Mandrake root. He's a painter. Inkwell, paintbrush jar. Hi, Rufio. 25 gold. Talk to me.
Who are you? What do you want? I ain't done nothing.
Oh, Minerva. I just remembered. Minerva's a wandering trader in Fallout 76. That's where I heard the name from. Anyways. Oh, are you a... Wait. Was I tasked to kill you from the Dark Brotherhood? Say nothing.
Just go away.
Oh, shoot. Come back here. A man named Rufio is dead. The next time I sleep in a location he deems secure, Lucien Luchance will visit me once more and complete my entrance into the Dark Brotherhood. Well, we're doing that now, I guess. I gotta hide the body. Can't pick him up. Alright. It's not thief. I don't have to hide the body. I'm fine. Well, a knife in the dark. Okay, I guess we're joining the Dark Brotherhood. Which I want to do just to get through the quest line. So we'll probably do some more murdering here and there. The next time I sleep in a location he deems secure, Lucien Luchance will visit me once more. I can do that. Is this secure? What if I sleep in the dead person's bed? Oh, I have to level up. There we go. Let's max out blade. Oh, I had one more. I had some more attribute points. Oh well, I think it carries over to my next level up. I think that's a feature of this. This level up mod.
Hail, friend. Good to...
Well, your guest is dead. Don't go downstairs.
Bed? Well, of course, of course. I've got a small room available right upstairs. First door on the left. Only 10 gold.
I'll take it.
All right, then. You're all set.
First door to my left. Alright. I think I have to sleep.
You're always welcome here.
Sleep here. This should be a secure location. Let's see what happens. I hear footsteps. No?
I can't help but smile when I see you, friend.
Always a pleasure. How can I help you?
Okay, what if I sleep in my bed in my house? That is as secure a location as any. You sense a presence nearby.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family.
Yay! I've always wanted a murderous family. Say nothing.
Now, heed these words. The slaying of Rufio was the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution, your signature. Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given.
I'll think about it.
You must now go to the city of Cheydinhal, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall. Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door.
Oh.
You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. Tell me about the covenant.
Know this. Every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord. Sithis is the void. We of the Dark Brotherhood serve the Night Mother, who is the bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children with a terrible black hand. The Black Hand is the ruling body of the Dark Brotherhood. It is made up of one listener and 4 speakers. 4 fingers and a thumb, if you will.
I want to meet this listener.
As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the law.
If he's as crazy as Cicero, should be quite fun. What are the 5 tenets?
The 5 tenets are as follows. Tenet 1.
Never double dip Doritos.
To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath
Yeah.
of Sithis. Tenet 5. Never kill a
Oh.
Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
I'm disappointed in that last one. Rufio.
Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms.
Sithis.
How does one best describe our dread father? Imagine a perfect, cloudless midnight, cold as winter ice and shrouded in shadow. That is Sithis.
Right. I'm having a hard time picturing that. Let's ask about rumors and see how their cadence and voice changes.
I heard the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel in Qarl.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, he put on his a little bit of code switching there. Went from Dark Brotherhood to normal sane person. All right.
You are now one of the Dark Brotherhood.
I want that weapon he's got. I can't kill him, unfortunately. All right. Well, we're gonna head into the Dark Brotherhood headquarters. Apparently, it's in Cheydinhal. That should be fun. Neat. Well, it's good to be back here in Cyrodiil with relatively sane people, although you can occasionally find the the occasional insane person who's not quite right in the head. That's always fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.